following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Well, hi there, Mr. Wills. You sure got an awfully pretty melon here.
Get out of here! And stay out!
Boy, look at him run.
Get off that ladder. It's private property.
I'll private property you. Now, J.D.
Now.
The world is a carousel of color. Wonderful, wonderful color.
Walt Disney presents
The wonderful world of color.
brought to you by Eastman Kodak Company. Kodak, the dependable name for quality. In cameras, in film, in pictures you'll treasure now and for years to come. From Walt Disney's wonderful world of color, Taste of Melon. And now your host, Walt Disney.
You know, when a young fellow gets up around 14 years old, he usually reaches a point where he's about half man and half boy. He's still young enough to throw rocks, and he's old enough to be accurate. He's old enough to like girls, and he's young enough to deny it. He's old enough to be jealous, but he's also old enough to do something about it. And that's just about the time of life. That's just about the time of life when a boy has to be mighty careful when his buddy starts telling him it's all right if he does something that's only a little bit wrong. Because you see, some things don't have to be very wrong to be all wrong. On this program, Taste of Melon, one youngster learns that lesson the hard way. He also finds out, while it takes a certain amount of nerve to do something wrong, it takes a lot more to stand up and admit it.
Are you going to cut this or break it?
Oh, we're going to cut it.
Well, then you'll need a big knife.
Smart girl. All in all, we think that you will find Taste of Melon a thumping good story.
Hey, there's a good one. You missed one, Freddy. Hey, that'll make a big explosion.
Hey, watch, J.D.
Hey, don't waste the ammunition, Freddy. Those big clods are hard to find.
Okay, okay. I'm tired. Let's rest a while. What are we going to do up the treehouse today?
Roast potatoes.
That's all we ever do is roast potatoes. I hate potatoes, and besides, it's too hot.
Okay. Then we'll snitch a watermelon. How's that?
Great. Whose?
We'll take one from Mr. Wills. They're the best.
No, let's snitch somebody else's. You know what mean old Wills will do if he catches us.
Ah, don't be a kid. The only melon he cares about is that big seed melon.
I don't want to go no place near him.
We can snitch a tiny one off the edge of the patch.
Okay, you go.
Well, you're smaller.
But I want to get bigger.
Okay, I was just doing it for you, Freddy. I know how much you hate potatoes, and how you'd much rather have a nice, cool melon instead of some hot old potatoes.
Okay.
All clear. Get a ripe one, Freddy.
Sounds good.
Nope, try that one. Yeah, that's the one. Grab it fast. Don't stand up. Scoot under, quick. Don't stand up.
Now, where's that old melon you've been telling me about?
Right over there.
Yeah, you weren't handing me any bunk. That seed melon's a real humdinger.
Yeah, I've been crossing seeds for years to get it. Oh, I told you that.
Yeah, that's a real seed melon.
I'm going to use the seeds from that melon for my whole next year's crop. Wait to see my crop next year.
That's one of the biggest I ever saw, honest. Sure looks tempting for snitching.
And nobody going to get a chance to snitch that melon.
Well, you better keep your eye on it, Wills.
I'm going to keep more of my eye on it. Anybody gets close to my melon patch is going to be in for an awful big surprise.
Well, I gotta get going.
Yeah, now, be sure to tell the missus you're all invited to the big watermelon party. Biggest one this county's ever seen.
Swell, that'll give us a chance to get acquainted with your new neighbors. Looks like they're moving in today.
Yeah, they came out from the city. Well, thanks for the ride.
Crawl on your belly.
I can't, I'll squash him.
Come on. Let's make a run for it. Stay low.
What kind of surprise do you think Mr. Wills meant?
He's probably using double-aught buckshot instead of salt in his shotgun.
Maybe we ought to put this one back.
Ah, forget it. Let me give you a boost. I want to be up there when the new city people get here.
Didn't anybody hear if they got any kids? We just gotta get new members. Having a club with you and your brothers, the only members left, is pretty boring.
I like it.
Sure. I'd like it too if I were the president and you did all the work. What we need is a whole bunch of new members, so I can give orders too.
Maybe we ought to get Willadean in the club.
I'd rather get mumps again. Willadean. Ugh. J.D., you promised no girls. It's in the Constitution.
Oh, well, we'll make an amendment then. Equal rights for girls.
I'll never vote for you again, even if you're all there is to vote for.
Ah, forget it then.
Why are you always talking about Willadean Wills anyway?
Well, I feel sorry for her, that's all. How'd you like to have no mother and a mean old father who cares about a melon more than you?
What are you looking at?
Nothing. Well, let's just don't stand around, Freddy. Beating up the ammunition and be sure to keep the rocks and clods separate. And check the rubber on the slingshots.
Too bad for you I don't have 3 hands.
Get the binoculars.
I sure hope they got a mess of kids.
City people don't have messes of kids.
Looks like the father.
Looks like the mother. Hey, here come the kids. I'll count them.
Looks like a prune.
Kind of sissy-ish, huh?
Is he all?
I guess. Boy, what a break.
One new kid and a sissy to boot.
Come on in and see the house, Harley.
In a minute, Mom. I think I'll stretch my legs a little.
Come on in, Willadean.
As soon as I finish shelling, Pa. pretty good wing for a city kid.
I bet he can't run, though. Look at him. Showing off like that for Willadean. Them fancy clothes. Hey, he's coming into range. Get some more ammo. Get a big blast ready. Show him.
Ready to fire.
Fire.
Hey, what's the big idea?
That's as far as you go, kid. You're on private property.
I didn't see a sign.
Then get glasses, hot stuff.
I didn't come onto your property on purpose, and don't get funny. Hey, J.D., careful where you're reaching.
Let's find out how much you can take.
Ow! Hey, that was a rock.
Where'd you get them fancy clothes, city boy? You missed. Battle stations.
Oh. What an arm!
Lucky.
What an arm!
Ah, he throws like a girl.
Strike one. Strike two.
Blowing outside, ball one.
Take your bait.
Ah! Let's go inside.
We retreating?
Retreating nothing. We're regrouping our forces for our final assault.
Ouch!
Get some more ammo. Maybe we ought to give the kid a break. I mean, it's 2-1. We'll murder him.
Yeah, let's give up.
Give up? I'll never give up, but since we got him outnumbered, let's be fair, right? I'll negotiate a truce. Hey, kid, the war's over.
Says who? Says we. You're too outnumbered.
Hey, that's no fair during a truce. Don't you know what a truce is? I'd have put up a white flag, but I don't have one.
Why don't you be friends? Come on up if you want. It's a club.
Okay. How do I get up? Lower it, Freddy. Climb up that.
We used to have a wooden ladder, but there was no good place to hide it. I'm Freddy Gray, and this is my brother, J.D. Gray.
I'm Harley Mason. Hello.
Hi. How come you moved here?
My dad's a new paymaster at the canning plant.
You must be rich.
He doesn't pay with his own money, Freddy.
Oh. Where'd you learn to throw so good?
I'm captain of our baseball team back home in Detroit.
Don't you have no brothers?
Nope, I'm an only child.
Sometimes I wish I was an only child.
If there was an only child in our family, it'd be me.
Yeah, I know, but I might be in another family. Hey, you want a hunk of melon?
Well, sure.
Wait till you hear this old melon thud. Is it ever ripe?
Some thud, huh? Thud? That's how you know if it's ripe. You thump it, and if it thuds, it's ripe.
Oh,
We just snitched it.
you stole it?
No, we snitched it. We took it off Mr. Wills.
Back home, if you take something off a guy, it's stealing.
In the country, everybody snitches melons. It's not stealing. Stealing's just in cities.
Our grandpa was a minister, and even he used to say the sweetest tasting melon in the world was a snitched one.
Have a hunk.
Back home, we slice melons.
Here we just dive in.
Hands first.
Thanks. Sure is a nice melon.
It's stinky compared to the prize seed melon old Will's got across the road there.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's one of the biggest watermelons in the whole country.
You can see it better through this.
Thanks.
Don't city kids have spy glasses?
Oh, sure.
You got the wrong end.
Sorry. Of course.
The melon patch is over there.
I'm just looking around a little.
Yeah?
Hey, look at that, will ya? That's a beaut.
I'll give you a tip if you want, kid.
Sure.
If you want to get to know that Willadean and Mr. Wills, it's easy.
Really?
Yeah. You just go right into that patch and make a fuss over that melon to Mr. Wills.
Go into the patch. J.D.
I'll bet he'll ask you up on the porch to talk with him and Willadean. He's like that old Wills is.
I've got to help with the unpacking, but I might go over for a minute. I've never seen a melon like that in my life. Boy.
Well, don't tell him I told you to. Make it look like it was your own idea. Being friendly and neighborly, you know. You're just dropping in.
That's a good idea. Thanks a lot, J.D.
Oh, it's nothing.
So long.
Oh, bye.
That was real mean of you to do that to an only child. Think of his poor folks.
You're right, guys. It's gigantic. It thuds, too. What a thud. Hi there, Mr. Wills. You sure got an awfully pretty melon here.
Get out of here! I'll beat it! And stay out!
Boy, look at him run. You were wrong, J.D. He runs like the hillflies was after him.
Make it look like it's your own idea, huh?
Get ready.
Well, I'll get you for this.
Get off that ladder. It's private property.
I'll private property you.
Now, J.D.
Now.
Oh, it's a dirty trick, J.D. Go ahead and laugh. Just wait, though.
Little moments become big memories when you save them in pictures. Every precious moment you save in a picture deserves the high quality of Kodak film. And nowadays, with modern Kodak cameras and films, it's as easy to take pictures indoors as it is outdoors. So wherever you are, be ready to save your memories in pictures. And remember, a moment worth saving is worth Kodak film.
Oh, Harley. I'm in my room, Mom.
Harley, you've been up here all morning.
I've been aging up my jeans, Mom.
But I've washed them 4 times for you.
I know, but they still look too fancy and new.
They look so old, I think I'll have to get you some new ones.
You don't understand, Mom.
I think I do. Come on, your father has a surprise for you.
We're going back to Detroit?
No, something you'll like even better.
He'll never win the Derby.
Who cares? He's just great, Dad, great. What's his name?
They've been calling him Prince.
Look at the way his ears stood up when you said his name. Boy, what a horse.
Now, just be careful, Harley. He's not like those old park horses you've been used to riding.
I can't believe I got my own horse. My own horse.
Oh, Harley. The man at the stable told me the Prince gets kind of skittish if he gets touched hard on his right flank.
Where? Back here?
Hang on, Harley. Well, that's the way to handle him. Now remember, watch out for that right flank, Harley.
I sure will. Come on, Prince. If you hadn't been so rotten to that new kid, we might have had him in a club by now. And he'd be hauling this stuff.
Hey, what's Willadean watching? Freddy! Freddy, the new boy's got a horse! Now look what you did. You wrecked all that ammunition.
The heck with it. Looks like a racehorse.
Well, let's go get a ride.
Are you kidding? He'll never let us after what you did to him the other day.
You want to make a bet? You just watch me. What's his name again?
Harley.
Harley, huh? Look at him showing off for Willadean. Hiya, Harley. How are you, Harley boy?
Hi, Harley. You did it, J.D. The only kid we ever knew with a horse, just for riding.
Keep your shirt on. Hey, Harley, we came over to tell you made it.
Made what?
Our club.
What club?
You know, the one in the treehouse. All that stuff we did the other day, that was just like an initiation test for our club. And you passed real good.
You got A.
Big deal.
Hey, what do you know? You got a horse.
We had our membership meeting, and you're in our club.
When did we have a meeting?
This morning. You were voted in unanimous.
And so was your horse.
As a mascot, he means.
Yeah.
Who's in your club, anyway?
The membership's small.
Oh, why is it small?
We see Laverne, who used to live in your place, moved away. And Stanley had to go to his grandmother's for the whole summer.
And Rumpy Beerschmidt got to be a pest, so we threw him out.
So it's just the three of us.
And you'll have all the privileges we have as a full member.
Well, what kind of privileges?
Well, you can share the treehouse with us, and you can keep anything you want to there.
Like anything you don't want the folks to see.
And you can even sleep overnight up there.
I can? Hey, that sounds like fun.
But we do have a few club rules. And the first one is, we all share whatever each other has.
Like what?
Like your horse.
You mean you want to ride my horse?
Well, yeah.
I want to ride, too.
Do you know how to ride real good?
Do I know how to ride?
J.D. only know how to ride workhorses.
I can ride anything.
His name's Prince.
And hurry up for my turn.
Hey, this is great. And there's nothing to it.
Hurry up, J.D. I want my ride.
You're a good boy, Prince. Make him stop!
Yahoo! Ride him, cowboy!
Harley, make him stop!
He's just playing a little. Hang on!
Make him stop!
You okay, J.D.?
That was a dirty trick!
Look at J.D.
I'm gonna get you! You tricked me! You made the horse buck!
I was just touching your riding, J.D. You got A.
You're not in the club! You're out! Expelled!
It's okay with me.
That's not fair. You were voted in.
When was he?
At the same meeting you said we had this morning.
Yeah, but he tricked me!
Yeah, like you did to him the other day with Mr. Wills. So you're even Steven. Now let me have my ride.
I don't have to share anything. I'm not in the club.
But you are. J.D., you tell him he's in the club right now or I'll quit and you'll be president of nobody.
Okay, you're in, but not as an officer.
See, you heard it from the president himself.
I'm really in?
You sure are. Now can I have my ride?
Okay.
Yippee!
Freddy, watch out for that right flank. He's ticklish. Where's he going so late?
You'll see.
What's he gonna do in the barn? Mean old man.
Real mean.
He's been sitting up there lately every night just guarding that melon.
Honest?
He's up there.
I can't believe it. You gonna sit there all night?
All night.
That seed melon's just about ripe for snitching. That's why he's been guarding it like that.
That sounds nuts.
He is nuts. So nuts, he's using double-aught buckshot in that rifle instead of salt.
What do you mean, salt?
Lots of folks put salt in their shotguns to shoot crows or keep kids from snitching things.
But not Will's. He uses buckshot.
Imagine a poor girl like Willadean knowing her father would kill for a melon.
He really cares that much about it, huh?
Sure he does. Why, that poor kid, she's like a prisoner.
How?
They never go anywhere, and nobody ever comes to the house. She just stays there, and he just keeps on guarding that prize melon of his, night and day.
That's terrible.
Everybody in town's sick and tired of hearing about that big seed melon, especially Willadean.
How do you know?
She told me, that's how.
When was that?
When you weren't around, that's when. I bet she'd be glad if someone went right in there and snitched that big melon. That'd show her, old man.
Hey, maybe someone could sneak in there some night and put a note on it that says, ha, 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 we could have stolen your old melon.
That's not a bad idea.
But Willadean never get to see it. He'd just rip it up.
Maybe you could address the note to her.
Well, what good would that do if he did give it to her? The melon would still be there, and he'd be guarding it even harder.
I'm getting sleepy.
You're right, J.D.
It won't do Willadean a bit of good. I tell you, somebody's got to go in there and snitch that melon for Willadean's sake. And you know what? I'm going to do it.
J.D.
And I'll go with you.
You're both crazy.
Be too risky for both of us to go. It's bound to spot two of us crawling around in there.
You're right, J.D. Hey, what's that for?
Camouflage. I put on my back when I'm in there. I'll need all the cover I can get.
Well, if I can't go, let me help you with that then.
It's too bad the two of us can't go, Harley. But it'd be too big of a chance.
I can understand that.
I can't understand any of this.
Then you keep out of it. Willadean's sure going to be grateful to me for doing this.
I bet.
Can't wait to hear her thank me for this great idea.
I wish I was in your shoes, J.D.
Well, do you think you could do it?
Sure I could.
Yeah, you run pretty good, and you're kind of strong. You could probably lift it. And I think you got the nerve. You know what, Harley? I'm going to let you go.
With you?
Nope, alone.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, I know it means a lot to you. That's why I'm letting you go. Freddy?
What?
Get up and grab me that fork stick.
What do you want a forked stick for?
To hold up the barbed wire like this.
A barbed wire.
Yeah. Give me a hand with this camouflage.
I think you're cuckoo. Honest, Harley.
Now, the way I was going to do it was to scooch under the fence and inch up to that big old melon real slow-like.
Harley,
Keep low. Just keep inching and keep watching me.
you keep watching Mr. Wills. Hey, why don't you wait till Mr. Wills goes to bed?
Hey, that's a great idea. Just great.
Oh, no, it's got to be done right under his nose to show Willadean.
But Willadean's in bed now.
You sure this is going to help Willadean?
And how? She'll know she has a friend. Lower the ladder for Harley, Freddy boy. It's a wonderful thing you're doing, Harley. Willadean will never forget you for it. And she'll know you did it for her sake.
What the dickens are you smiling about?
Nothing.
You tricked him again.
He'll chicken out.
He better, because if he doesn't, he'll be going to a real big funeral. He's got real shot in that gun, J.D. I know it. Poor old Harley.
Poor old Harley nothing. He won't get past the edge.
Sneak out of where he just sneaked in.
Oh, he could see us, we could signal him to. Honest, I thought he'd chicken out before now. Made it to the seed melon.
He'll never make it back. Wills was sure to see him. You'll never be able to move it.
I bet it weighs 75 pounds.
He's getting there.
Anybody could have done it. Shut up, Freddy. Come on. Don't drop it.
Put it over here.
Careful.
You was I scared.
I thought he saw you twice.
You never thought I'd do it, did you?
I sure didn't, Harley.
I never thought you'd have the nerve.
Sure would like a hunk of that melon.
Me too. Come on, Harley, break it open.
Here, give me a hand. Okay, now. Turn it.
It's only cracked.
Oh. Well, dive in, fellas.
You gotta get the first hunk, Harley.
Okay. Best. Just the best. Have a hunk, J.D., Freddy. I never saw so many seeds in my life.
Sure. It's a seed melon.
Give me another taste. Thanks.
Sweetest melon I ever tasted.
That's because we snitched it. No taste like the taste of melon that's been snitched.
Maybe we should say something for Willadean.
Too good for girls.
Boy,
Great.
feels good to get all that gook off, huh?
Yeah.
I'm so full I could die.
Well, there's a lot more to go.
I couldn't swallow even a seed.
What are we gonna do with all that's left over?
Well, we can't bring it home to your folks. We better cover all this up.
Yeah, hide the evidence.
I bet this would have been the best seed melon in the whole part of the country.
And how?
You know, it's funny, but I feel sort of sad.
Come on, let's go up in the treehouse and get some sleep so we can get up early.
I don't think I want to sleep up the treehouse tonight.
You don't want to?
Me neither, J.D. I feel kind of funny, like Harley said. Kind of sad. I want to go home.
Harley?
Yeah?
Harley, I've been thinking. Don't say nothing to nobody about this. Because, honest, if Mr. Wills finds out...
He'll kill you for sure.
They got it! Someone took the melon! They got it! They got it! Oh! Oh!
Grab some clothes fast, son. Something's happened to Mr. Wills. Harvey, let's move.
Someone took the melon! They got it! Who did this? Who did this to me?
Make him stop. Please make him stop.
I'm Mason from across the street.
My seed melon! They took my seed melon! Why didn't they take this one? Or this? And this? Or this? Take them all! We got it!
Stop him, please.
Wills! Keep out of this! Get out of here!
Wills! Wills! Now get a hold of yourself. Lord knows you've got good reason to be sore, but come on now.
Next year. They stole next year from me. Melon was my whole next year's crop.
Sure is awful. I'm sorry for you.
Years. It took years.
It's terrible.
I've been crossing it for years. Best seed melon in the whole county.
Come on.
Everything. They took everything.
Thank you, Mr. Mason.
It's all right. Harley?
Hi, Harley.
We were watching you from the treehouse and saw you coming this way.
What the dickens are you doing, Harley?
I'm trying to find as many seeds as I can to give them back to Mr. Wills.
We'll help you.
Yeah. Harley? You go near Wills now and he'll kill you.
I don't care. I listened to you enough. All I know is I just gotta give him to him.
Don't go alone. Take your paw.
Harley? Where'd you run off to? What is it, son?
Dad? I gotta see Mr. Wills.
He's pretty upset now.
That's why I gotta see him.
What do you mean, Harley?
Well, you see, I'm the one. The one who snitched the melon. I stole it, Dad.
What made you do it, son?
I just don't know. I got the seeds, though.
I'm glad of that. That's the least you can do. Well, come on. I'll go with you.
I've got to go by myself, Dad.
He's not going with his paw. He's going himself.
I can see.
If he gets killed, it'll be all your fault, J.D. It was all your big idea.
I never thought he'd really do it.
Sometimes you're a rat.
Wait till Willadean finds out it was Harley who did it.
Who cares about dumb old Willadean? Let me have a look.
Such a big deal about looking.
Well, keepers, I never saw a murder before. Yes, Harley?
Is your father home?
Just a minute.
What do you want, boy?
Mr. Wills,
Yes?
I have to talk to you.
About what?
Well, about last night. I'm the one. I did it.
You stole my melon? Well, why? Why did you do it, boy?
I don't know, sir.
Didn't you know that was my prized seed melon?
Yes, sir, I knew.
Do you know how long I've waited for that melon?
No, sir.
Years. Been crossing seeds and planting. Watching it grow, hoping, guarding it, babying it along. Now it's gone.
I know I did wrong, but I got the seeds, Mr. Wills. I thought you'd want the seeds back.
The seeds are no help now, boy. It's all ruined.
It's all I could think of. And I'll help you plant them. I'll weed the patch and hoe it, too. And I'll do anything you want to make up for what I did.
You done wrong, boy.
He knows, Pa. He wants to do chores for you, and he brought back the seeds.
I had lots of plans for that melon beside the seeds. I was gonna have the biggest watermelon party they ever saw around here. I was gonna ask everyone.
There's still enough other melons, Pa. There always has been. You don't have to have something special to ask people over.
I suppose I built that melon up too much. I counted too much on it. Can't count too much on anything, Willadean. You don't always go like you plan.
That's right, Pa.
I guess you ruined one half of the year for me. I, almost ruined the other half.
But the seeds are next year, Pa.
Please take them.
Well, maybe you're right, Willadean. It's all right, boy. You, run along now.
Well, Mr. Wills,
What is it, boy?
there's something I'd like to ask you. I mean, if I can.
Go ahead.
About the shotgun. I wonder, was it double-aught buckshot or...
I can't look.
Me neither. It's only salt.
Well, don't tell anybody.
Well, why, sir?
Well, how would it look for mean old Wills to be using only salt?
Harley,
Well, goodbye.
that sure was brave of you.
Oh, no, that's awful. It's the worst thing I ever did in my whole life. I don't know how I could have done it.
Well, I don't mean snitching the melon. But that was awful. I mean, coming over here to face Pa, taking your medicine like that. That's brave.
I just had to, that's all.
Harley,
Yes?
what's it like in Detroit?
Very nice. It's nice here, too.
You sure can ride a horse.
He's real gentle, that horse, except he doesn't like to be touched on one spot on his flank.
Or would you like to sit a spell?
Sure, I'd like to.
I wish I could learn to ride a horse as good as you.
Well, I could teach you.
Really?
Sure, anytime.
That sure was funny when your horse bucked old J.D.
Yeah.
I'd like to die when he fell in that pile of mud and sloshing and slipping, getting up and out. Wasn't that the funniest, though?
You know something, J.D.? I'm beginning to think we were right about Harley from the beginning.
What do you mean?
Well, look at him, sitting there with a girl. He is a sissy.
I don't know about you, but that situation with Harley was a little bit familiar to me. As a matter of fact, if they'll think back to their boyhood, 9 men out of 10 can remember doing something they're not exactly proud of. And the 10th one might be fibbing about it.
Now?
No, just a second. Anyway, Harley and J.D. haven't seen the last of each other. The battle for Willadean's favor is still going on next week. And we'll find out more about that in just 1 minute.
Now?
Yes, but first tell me this, Marla. Did you buy this melon or snitch it?
Well, I really didn't snitch it. You said you wanted a melon, and I saw it just sitting there, so I...
That does it. Take it away. You know, all of a sudden, I seem to have lost my taste for melon. Take it away, I say.
Oh, my goodness.
You sure are making a spectacle of yourself. What are you doing, Magnolia?
This television picture is difficult to see, Albert.
What's wrong? Magnolia's eyeglasses. Maybe it's the antenna. It is the TV set. Look at the picture. It's all cloudy and dull.
Maybe we need a new picture tube.
You're right, Jeffrey. What you need is an RCA Silverama picture tube. Skilled engineering plus a carefully tested reused envelope make it the world's finest replacement picture tube.
Will Silverama fit my set?
There's an RCA Silverama to fit virtually every make of TV set. And remember, RCA small receiving tubes also help to give you the best TV picture possible.
Oh, what a beautiful picture.
Yes, thanks to Silverama picture tubes and receiving tubes by RCA, the most trusted name in television.
All in favor of letting the girls in the club signify by saying aye.
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 I'm against it.
Well, Willadean, you're in.
On our next program, the battle for Willadean's favor leads to treasure in a haunted house and one of the liveliest initiations anyone could hope for.
Is that house really haunted, J.D.?
If it is now, it will be tonight.
And when a happy-hearted haunt named Ed Wynn appears, things begin to happen. Perhaps the old house really is haunted.
Get me out of here!
Be with us next week when J.D. breaks through the spirited mystery of treasure in the haunted house on Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color.
Tonight, Kodak invites you to come along on a winter vacation in Hawaii, where the hula is an honored tradition. And volcanoes a familiar attraction. Here, as in picture spots around the world, you'll see families having fun and saving it with new Kodak movie cameras. For example, this Kodak Automatic 8 movie camera. The Automatic 8 is so easy to use, anyone can take good movies, time after time. No worries about the lens opening because it's set automatically by the electric eye. There's no better way to save your good times than in movies, because movies are the nearest thing to life itself. With a Kodak camera, all the action and the color of your vacation come home with you, ready to be enjoyed again and again in movies. The Kodak Automatic 8 movie camera costs less than $55. Other fine Kodak movie cameras start at less than $20, including a roll of film and the movie maker's idea book. Kodak, the name for quality in picture taking.
Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color has been brought to you by Eastman Kodak Company for Kodak dealers everywhere, who remind you that your friends or relatives will be delighted to receive snapshots of your family with all your letters, because pictures say more than words can tell. Kodak, the name for quality in pictures.
Disney presents A Tiger Walks, the compelling story of a man's duty to protect a panic-stricken town from a tiger on the loose, and the conflict of his daughter's determination to save the tiger.
Don't shoot him. Please don't shoot him.
See Brian Keith, Vera Miles, and Pamela Franklin in Walt Disney's newest motion picture, A Tiger Walks, in a theater near you.
Produced in color in association with the NBC Television Network.